Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens finest. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Cowboys ready to get this thing started and open the season. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Scarlet Knights offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Jackson will throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Weeks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Cowboys are flying down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Trying to get to him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Grabbed in the middle. It's Weeks. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Jackson gonna throw it. Quick strike complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense in hurry-up mode. They'll try the run. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. Tempo in overdrive. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Get it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. The give to the lone running back. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Off the play fake. Coming after him. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Rutgers.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 8 over the Astronauts. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, give on the inside. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. He gets a block. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. Pulls his way forward. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll run play action. It's complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently nowadays going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open. It looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving. And he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one you'd like to do over.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that we had.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wheeler. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They're going to run it. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. using the quick game.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Got it behind the line. It's Wilkins. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He'll take a shot. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires and picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Running back searching for a hole. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Brought down at the 27-yard line. Brings up second down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes in Boone Pickens Stadium.
And the Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going over the top. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. The give to the back. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking deep. Got his man downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now they'll try the right side. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but it's still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on 2nd down from the 14. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Pulls it in. It's Roy. Spins away from the defense. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback there.
The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. They're going to run it. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.